What's going on, everybody? Just trying to make another video here on the Spyderco Fluted Titanium Military. The first video I did, basically the audio and video didn't match up for some reason. I don't know why. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. And also, YouTube, when I uploaded it, it cut it down from 8 minutes to 5 minutes. I don't know why, but a great person on YouTube, Zippo this, knife that, recommended that I try with iMovie instead of Photo Booth since I'm only using my MacBook. And I don't know why I didn't think of it. I kind of forgot I even had it. So bear with me. This is the second video. Hopefully, when this video goes up, the audio video will match up, and then I'll just take down the previous one. So you guys, if you are interested in my videos, you don't have to sort through, which one should I do and have two videos of the same thing. Alright guys, so let's dive into the Fluted Military. I got this yesterday, and my initial impressions were excellent. The knife is beautiful. The fluting on the Military it's very unique, and then the heat colored texture, or not texture, but the heat coloring, it makes every Fluted Military unique, and it really looks great in person. I'm sorry if you can't catch it on this horrible camera that I got here, but it's quite stunning in real life. Or in person. Every time I put it down and I look at it, especially in the daylight, with natural light coming in, it just glows and glistens a different color from, we got pretty much around here hints of blue, purple, there's more bronze and gray up here. I mean, it literally is a work of art. You can hopefully see some bronzing right here. There's no real pattern, but that's what makes it beautiful in a way. But as a knife, this feels solid. This feels a beautiful piece of a knife. I was blown away. Spyderco is known to make great production folders, and I think they really outdid themselves with this. The fit and finish, the quality is exceptional. I don't know if you can tell, but if you look in the middle of the blade, you really can't see through the in between the handle slabs and the blade. I mean, that is Chris Reeve-like precision. Obviously down here you can, the blade gets thinner, but as you can tell, it's dead center. When I opened this blade, I said, wow, absolutely buttery smooth, and with deactivating the lock bar, the blade just drops down. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. It is absolutely buttery smooth. Literally, I mean, knives have been smooth, but this literally feels like you're pushing through warm butter. I don't know how to explain it better than that. Here's the lockup. The lockup is pretty much 100%. What I really like about this... Sorry, guy. Sorry, getting a phone call. Not too important. I can call him back. What I really like about this lockup is that in line with the blade, it continues that line straight down the lock bar. So it's not over engaged too much. It's not under it. This is pretty much a perfect lockup. Full faith in that. And actually, something interesting before even going into more talking about the handle slabs and the flutedness. Flutedness. That's been messing me up trying to figure out what to call it. The fluting in the Military, or in the handle slabs. I noticed that this the relief cut in the lock bar, it actually has its own, it's such a cut that it actually has its own contour in the handle. I don't know if you guys can see that from here, but I mean, it's really unique. It's something I like a lot, and it just gives the knife a little more character, a little more, I don't know what to call it, but it's definitely unique, and it feels pretty cool. It's just another design part in the knife. And as for the handle slabs, the fluting feels absolutely great. Nice and grippy when you go against the grain or against the fluting. If you go up and down, it provides nice grip. And if you go with it, it's a nice smooth feeling. So it's definitely comfortable, or it's definitely nice to the touch, yet it will provide some grip down here. And just part of the design, I'm going to close this blade before I accidentally cut myself. I'm pretty sure everybody knows, but just to review, the fluting starts, or it ends nice and thick. Big gaps in between the fluting, it's very pronounced. And then as you come along, you can see it gets thinner towards the center focal point of the pivot. where there's pretty much no fluting. It's very smooth and very nice. It's actually got, because of that, it's got a little bit different of a color. It's very nice. These pins, I don't know if you can see, they are slightly bumped out from the titanium. I don't know, it's neither good nor bad, here nor there, just little information for you. Another point about this knife, there is a very large cutout for the lock bar, so you have a lot of area to deactivate the lock bar and use. Also with the grooving, your finger's definitely not going to slip off of it. I actually don't think they needed to put such a big groove in there. Very easy to deactivate, very nice, but I actually don't think they need to put such a groove. Since these handles are so contoured, they're very thin, much thinner than the regular titanium military. This knife is, I believe, about 2 ounces lighter. They're a little rounded. In the old clip, Zippo This Knife That mentioned that it's kind of like Spyderco's concealed carry version, Strider quality. And it's pretty true. It has a slight contour like that. They're very nice. They're also very thin. But back to what I was saying, because of such a large cutout and a dip here, when you grip the knife, kind of tough, kind of hard, you really only grip your pointer finger only grips the lock bar, and it doesn't really touch this this other slab. And because the knife's so thin, it kind of creates a hot spot. If I hold the knife solid like this, I definitely feel that lock bar into my finger. Is it gonna prevent me from cutting things? No. But if you use this knife, if you do hard use with this, hours of work, I assume that become a hot spot. Is that gonna be a problem for me? Most likely not. I probably won't be doing hours of hard work or hard use at a time. And if you do, actually, because it is a Spyderco Military, 4-inch blade, big handle, I mean, you can use a glove, and they have the oversized Spidey hole to, have the easy deployment with a glove. So that might not even be an issue if you're gonna worry about hard use. One other thing that actually bothers me a little bit, not a major deal, and it's personal preference only. The pocket clip is only one-way positionable, like on every other military, for tip down, and that's okay. I really don't mind tip down, tip up. I'm used to tip up. However, what I do mind is when you deploy this, and this deploys very, very rapidly, by the way, and you get a nice palm grip, you can definitely feel that you are gripping the pocket clip. Other knives that I have, such as the Paramilitary, configured tip down, you barely feel the pocket clip at all. Just something to think about. Also, even when you're choking up a little bit, you can definitely feel the pocket clip in there. Whether it's going to be a big deal or not, or a matter about gloves, personal preference, everybody has their own opinion. So that's pretty much a crash course on this knife. Beautiful knife. Like it says, I'm not even going to try and zoom in, but Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth, and, Spyderco CPM S30V. Maybe you can see that. I'm sorry if you can't. Just like every other Spyderco, the jimping on this knife is fantastic. I think they do some of the best in the business. Great jimping on there. And that really should wrap it up. I'm not too sure what else to say. I'm almost going on 10 minutes, so I think I'm just going to cut it short. I really don't need to touch on specific military details because it's the same size as any other military, just probably pretty close to the same size as the G10 military and definitely lighter than the full Ti military. But beautiful knife, rapid deployment, comes out like a rocket. I showed you before. You can use either way. You can use the thumb hole many ways. So, great knife, razor sharp. I did get to use this the other day. Prep some food, some fruit, stuff like that. It sliced right through it. I mean, this knife is a razor. Yeah, I guess I'll show you guys. I mean, it's just paper, but everybody does this. Nice and easy. I mean, I can do it pretty quick, and it's still right through it. So, very sharp out of the box, just like Spyderco is. They have a great bevel on it. all around quality knife. If you're a titanium guy and you like big 4-inch blades, I mean, this is probably your dream knife. It's so unique, so beautiful. If you have any other questions, just post comments. Maybe I'll make another video on it to address something I didn't touch on. Hopefully I got most of it, and hopefully you enjoyed my video. I do have other nice knives where I might make videos on them also. Let me know if you want to see anything like that, alright? Alright guys, I'll catch you later.